Ladies and gentlemen, if you go to a temple or a gurudwara or a church or a mosque or any place that is sacred to you and hear someone mouth profanities or communal slurs in that house of worship, how would you react? With anger, with disgust, right? I would go ahead and confront the person and give him a piece of my mind. If needed, I would pick a fight and create a scene. Now tell me, as citizens of this country, how should we react when a member of parliament disregards maryada, tehzeeb and basic decency and targets a Muslim MP with words that I cannot repeat on this show? The law bars me from repeating those words on television. When an MP calls another MP a terrorist inside India's temple of democracy, irrespective of ideology and religion, how should I react as a citizen? I cannot show you what BJP MP Ramesh Bidhuri said on the floor of the House yesterday. Let me just say that there were slurs that you would not want your kid to hear or your grandparents. At the receiving end was BSP MP Danish Ali, who today was reduced to tears even talking about the abuse he faced. All this happened in the Lok Sabha, ladies and gentlemen. And when Bidhuri was in full flow, instead of stopping him, BJP MPs who were sitting behind him were laughing. They were seen laughing. Honorable MPs dishonoring India and its parliament with no one to stop him. Today, after the clip of Bidhuri and his badtamizi went viral, opposition MPs started tweeting. Now, the speaker is usually very happy to suspend opposition MPs who cross the Lakshman Rekha. Are the rules different for BJP MPs? As the clip went viral, Speaker Om Birla issued a warning to Bidhuri. The BJP show-caused him. Not just that, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh even had the decency to apologize on his behalf. But Mr. Bidhuri himself is unrepentant. He isn't saying anything. But a deeply anguished Danish Ali is. Listen in.
मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या आरएसएस की शाखाओं में, क्या प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नए भारत की प्रयोगशाला में कैडर को यही पढ़ाया जाता है? वी आर मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर एंड वी आर प्राउड ऑफ इट. उस मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी के टेंपल में एक चुने हुए सांसद के खिलाफ जिस तरीके के अल्फाज मुल्ला, कटवा, आतंकवादी, उपद्रवी, ये क्या है? इस देश में हो क्या रहा है? ये हो क्या रहा है? रूह भी कांप जाती है वो अल्फाज सुन के. मैं रात भर सो नहीं पाया, दिमाग की नस फटने को तैयार थी है मेरी. मुझे उम्मीद है कि मेरे साथ न्याय होगा. आदरणीय स्पीकर साहब कार्रवाई करेंगे, नहीं तो मैं भरे मन से इस सदन को भी छोड़ने पर विचार कर रहा हूं.
बिधूरी ने कहा है दनीश अनिल जी के बारे में, वो अत्यंत निंदनीय है. इसकी कितनी भी निंदा की जाए वो कम होगी. और रक्षा मंत्री राजनाथ सिंह ने माफी मांगी है, वो अपर्याप्त है. ऐसा भाषा मैंने कभी सुना नहीं है. ये भाषा न केवल पार्लियामेंट के अंदर नहीं इस्तेमाल होना चाहिए, पर पार्लियामेंट के बाहर भी नहीं. ये अपमान है, सभी सांसदों का अपमान है. दनीश अली जी का तो अपमान ही है, पर हम सब का अपमान है. और ये पार्लियामेंट, नए पार्लियामेंट में जो प्रधानमंत्री कहते हैं कि नए पार्लियामेंट की शुरुआत नारी शक्ति वंदे अधिनियम से हुआ है. नई पार्लियामेंट की शुरुआत बिधूरी से हुआ है, इनके शब्दों से हुआ है.
ये तो एक माफिया गुंडे की भाषा है. आप एक सम्मानित सांसद को जो लोकसभा में चुन कर आया है, आपने उस सांसद को वहां आतंकवादी कह दिया, गाली दे दी। दानिश अली का जो जिस प्रकार से अपमान सदन के अंदर किया गया है, वो इस देश के जो तमाम विपक्ष के सांसद हैं जो सरकार के खिलाफ आवाज उठाते रहते हैं, उन सब का अपमान है। मैंने तो मणिपुर की हिंसा का मुद्दा उठाया सदन में, मुझे निलंबित करके बाहर कर दिया। इसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं हो रही?
अब अगर सिर्फ टेररिस्ट ही कहा होता, उसकी तो हमें आदत है। आप मेरा सोशल मीडिया देखिए तो टेररिस्ट बुलाने में तो ये थकते नहीं है, लेकिन उसके साथ जो जो कहा, अब मैं आपके चैनल को तो लोग देखते हैं, मैं वो अल्फाज यहाँ दोहराना नहीं चाहता हूँ, लेकिन शर्मिंदा भी होता हूँ कि पार्लियामेंट में इस तरह के अल्फाज इस्तेमाल किए गए। नाराज भी होता हूँ क्योंकि आखिरकार ये तमाम मुसलमानों के खिलाफ ये अल्फाज इस्तेमाल हुए। समझ में नहीं आता वो लोग जो बीजेपी के अंदर हैं मुसलमान या बीजेपी के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, वो किस तरह ये बर्दाश्त।
रमेश बिधूड़ी जी बोल रहे थे तो मैं उनकी पूरी बातों को सुन नहीं पाया, लेकिन विपक्ष की बेंच पर बैठे हमारी सम्मानित सदस्यों ने कहा कुछ ऐसी बात उन्होंने कही है जिससे इनकी फीलिंग हर्ट हुई है। तो मैं आपसे विनम्र अनुरोध करूंगा कि रिकॉर्ड में लिखवा लें, ऐसी कोई बात यदि उन्होंने कही है तो रिकॉर्ड से उसे डिलीट कर दिया जाना चाहिए, उसे बाहर कर दिया। एक मिनट प्लीज प्लीज, अरे प्लीज प्लीज, मेरी बात।
I already gave a ruling that were already deleted.
यदि कुछ ऐसा उन्होंने कहा है जिससे कि इनकी फीलिंग हर्ट हुई है, उसके लिए मैं खेद व्यक्त करता हूं।
So, you have the defense minister of this country, a senior seasoned leader of the BJP, apologizing on behalf of their MP Ramesh Bhaduri, but Ramesh Bhaduri himself is unrepentant. He has had no decency to apologize, despite the fact that he is under heavy fire, not just from the opposition, but to a certain degree from his party as well, that has show-caused him. Pradeep Mahaur is leader of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Advocate Khadial, APS Khadial, is spokesperson of the Congress party, joining us on the broadcast as well. And we have Ravi Srivastava, who's a political analyst, joining us as well. Pradeep Mahaur, is there any good reason why the BJP should not suspend Mr. Bidhuri?
Look, whatever actions need to be taken, that will be there in place. Already Rajnath Singh ji has apologized on the matter. He has made it very clear that that is against the party line. This is not the way the BJP MP should behave, and this has become very common. I mean, earlier we heard Mahua Moitra using H word. You know, you must have heard. You must be having the video footage of the same H word was used, and even day before yesterday. Ut Meri Jaan kind of words used by Mahua Moitra. TMC MP brought brinjal, started eating the uncooked brinjal in the parliament. I mean, these kind of acts, these kind of words, there should be a decency in the parliament, and this is everybody agrees on the same words. And if somebody is crossing the line, definitely the action should be taken. I am really surprised how K. Suresh was so silent. He should have, taken the action immediately, because that time he was on the chair. So, whatever might be the reason, I mean, it is ultimately the discretion of Mr. K. Suresh. So, I mean, overall, it should be condemned. Everybody from BJP, everybody from the government is condemning the same, and this is not acceptable.
नहीं, condemning तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, माहौर जी. Everyone condemns it. I am sure Mr. Bidhuri's own children are condemning it. But इस condemnation का हम क्या करेंगे? When one MP on the floor of the House is calling another MP who is a Muslim MP a terrorist on the floor of the House?
Look, it's not a matter of Muslim and Hindu. Let's not...
No, just a minute. Apology भी बहुत अच्छी बात है. But where is the MP apologizing? You have Mr. Rajnath Singh who's apologizing. But the MP is defiant. He's saying मैं नहीं बोलूंगा कुछ. जो बोलना है मैं अपनी पार्टी को बोलूंगा. क्यों भाई? ये क्या गुंडागर्दी है?
Definitely.
Why has the party not suspended him immediately? Why has the speaker not revoked his membership? Sanjay Singh is making the point that when I was creating a ruckus about Manipur and raising an absolutely legitimate issue on the floor of the House, I was suspended. But this gentleman goes on and says anap shanap about another MP. He's not suspended, he's just been show-caused. Where is the justice in this? How's this fair?
We need to understand that this is not the first time such kind of words has been used. These words were wrong, they were wrong. I mean, it has to be condemned. But we have to move things forward in such a manner that in future, such kind of words should not be used in the parliament. Because previous parliament sessions, we have seen similar kind of words, similar kind of things by different leaders of political party, right? Not only one political party. And let's not frame it on Hindu-Muslim, first of all, Shreya ji. I mean, it is nothing to do with Hindu-Muslim. It is
I am framing it on Hindu-Muslim. I am framing it on... आपने सुना भी है क्या कि रमेश बिदूरी जी ने क्या बोला है? ऐसा बोला है कि मैं टीवी पे वो नहीं चला सकती हूँ, ग्राफिक भी नहीं डाल सकती हूँ उसका, because there are children who will probably be watching. So I am not making this Hindu-Muslim. I am not a Hindu-Muslim journalist. It is your MP who targeted a Muslim MP, calling him a terrorist and worse on the floor of the House. So I am not making this Hindu-Muslim.
No,
your MP made it Hindu-Muslim, and he was wrong, and he should be suspended immediately.
A senior leader of BJP.
Ashpreet, just come in here. Ashpreet, okay, वो senior leader has apologized, but that senior leader, it was not for the senior leader to apologize. It is for the leader who has made those horrific communal slurs who should apologize and who should be suspended. But Ashpreet, the BJP is making this point, and it's not just Mr. Mahaur on this show, but there are other BJP leaders who are also making the point that Mahaur does it all the time. She uses swear words all the time in parliament. Again, a word that starts with H and I cannot repeat here has been used on the floor of the House. If she was not suspended, why should Mr. Bidhuri be suspended? That's the logic coming in.
This is the most absurd logic I've ever heard. The Bharatiya Janata Party's government should know that two wrongs won't make a right. And they being in the government, they should, lead by an example. And how much more proof does the Bharatiya Janata Party's government need, these people need, to expel, to suspend their leaders, not just in the parliament, and action should be initiated against this person. Internally, he should be suspended by the BJP if they really mean what they say, because nobody anymore believes in the words of the Bharatiya Janata Party. You want to see it in action, that they actually condemn it. And it's not just for the sake of words. And then outside, they should, the Bharatiya Janata Party should do something about it. Because this is not the first time they have uttered such words. Their MP had called farmers terrorists as well. Another one of their MPs. Their leaders in the parliament, in the temple of our democracy, have called our leaders what not. There have been leaders who have been calling our leaders, Congress leaders, Saddam. Some call us Dayan, some call us Pappu, some call us raincoat pehen ke nahana kaise bade achhe se aata hai. So these kind of words which are defamatory, derogatory and demeaning have been used time and again by the Bharatiya Janata Party's leaders. But because there was no action then, that's why there is no fear of law. There is no fear of any action, and they continue to say such things, which is highly condemnable. And I want to ask the Bharatiya Janata Party this one thing, that when it comes to a Congress leader or any other opposition party leader, you'd mute their mic then and there, you would suspend them hastily, and then they would have to battle their way through court and come back into the parliament. But what have you done in this case? And Mr. Rajnath Singh expressing regret doesn't do any good. The person who has made this remark, which is very much defamatory, which is, I don't have words because I cannot even say. So in this scenario, the Bharatiya Janata Party should have acted with an iron hand, and they haven't. And now my question to the BJP spokesperson is that when you do not act against such people on such statements, what message are you conveying? Are you conveying that we will tolerate it? Are you saying that we won't do anything, we'll look the other way? Is this the culture that the Bharatiya Janata Party want to set in? I mean, there are precedents and there's a heinous act that has happened, and that too in our temple of democracy. The Bharatiya Janata Party's government ought to have acted already.
Mr. Mahaur, come in here.
Yes. No, first of all,
Mr. Mahaur, just come in here.
That we have to lead
Mr.
by
Bidhuri is
example.
one thing. नहीं, एक मिनट रुकिए. Mr. Mahoor, yes, you can, but let me point out to a set of visuals that our viewers are also saying. It's not just this Battamiz Neta on our screens who crossed the Maryada. Just look at the picture behind you. That's Dr. Harshvardhan. He's a very decent guy. At one point of time, he was India's health minister. He's a good guy. He's a decent guy. I've met him personally, but look at Mr. Harshvardhan. Dr. Harshvardhan, with all his experience, should have stopped this man. He's a senior BJP leader. Instead, look at what Dr. Harshvardhan is doing. Pradeep Mahaur, that's the problem. Is Mr. Bidhuri reflecting the mindset of the BJP on the floor of the House by calling a Muslim MP a terrorist and worse? That is the impression that will go out, right?
Look, first of all, as Congress spokesperson was saying that we should lead by example. So I should tell you that this is the first time in the history of Indian Parliament that such a senior leader of BJP, Minister, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, has actually apologized. Prior to this, I mean, there were several incidents of similar fashion and nobody, even when the Congress was in the government, that time nobody even ever thought of apologizing on such matters as before. I mean, this is leading by example. So I am very, very happy that Congress spokesperson is worried. I mean, he's saying he's worried about these things. Even I am worried about it, that these kind of words should not be used. But this is a good gesture that when these words are used, senior leader intervened. And yeah, you want to say something, Shreya ji?
No, I'm saying that is individual decency. That's individual decency of Rajnath Singh. He knew exactly how this was blown up. He's been in politics for the last 35 years. He knew what the reaction would be. So he did the right thing. I appreciate Rajnath Singh ji for standing up in Parliament and apologizing. But is that enough? Ravi Srivastava, come in here. The BJP spokesperson is saying, "Kar to diya Rajnath Singh ne apologize." Ab aur kya chahiye?
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. I have been called now, please, sir. Shreya, first of all, my friend from BJP was saying it is not about Hindu-Muslim. Madam, it is exactly about Hindu-Muslim. This is absolutely malicious, communal, vile comment by Ramesh Bidhuri, who is a serial offender. Not once, he has done it several times. Now, here the issue is that even the Rajnath ji's apology, whatever he said, I have not heard it. I mean, was he in the Parliament? He has not heard it. It's a video everywhere on the social media. Everybody, the whole country is hearing, the whole world is hearing it today. And my friend is saying it's not about Hindu-Muslim. It's Hindu-Muslim. It's a seed you have sown 10 years before. Sir, it has become a tree now, a full-fledged tree. You recall Tripta Tyagi, that Muzaffarnagar school teacher who told the Hindu boys to slap a Muslim boy. This has gone to that extent. It has penetrated to the bottom of this country. This hatred, this Hindu-Muslim communal feelings, this has gone to that level. This man, Ramesh Bidhuri, should be summarily suspended and removed from the membership of the Parliament. Doesn't deserve to be there. He's a 2-term MP. He's a 3-term MLA. And what kind of politician is he? He's a new beginning for the new Parliament, which Honorable Prime Minister was boasting about. We are starting a new era with the Women Empowerment Bill passed. And this kind of ending to this special session today by this MP speaking out of his head, and that I feel ashamed about these two ministers sitting behind, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad and Dr. Harshvardhan, who are giggling, who are laughing on his comments. Perhaps it may go down well with the BJP culture, but this should not be. This should be exemplary punishment should be there so that nobody repeats it. Somebody quoting Mahua Moitra and all those things. Exactly, Congressman rightly said it, 2 wrongs don't make 1 right. And you can punish her as well if she is speaking out of her head. But then this is absolutely condemnable, and all his comments are communal. everything, the mullah, Atankvadi, the Ugravadi, all such words are cuss words, and he has used it against Mr. Danish Ali.
No, you know, it's not, I mean, our politicians don't always cover themselves with glory, but we know that they work hard. Just a minute. We know that they work hard, and you let a lot of things pass. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, this Hindu-Muslim divide in this country is a cancer that is growing, and it's a cancer that is eating away the soul of our democracy. And whichever ideology you belong to, whoever you vote for the BJP, you vote for the Congress, you vote for the TMC, you vote for the BSP, you vote for the Samajwadi Party or the BRS, the fact is, please recognize where these communal slurs have been uttered. In the temple of India's democracy. Is this the sort of leaders we want? Where a leader is calling another elected leader a terrorist on the floor of the House. Next time you cast your vote, just be careful about who you are voting for. We'll leave it there for the moment. I'm out of time. Thank you very much, Pradeep Mahaur. There were not many people who would have come to a show like this where the BJP is in the direct line of fire for what one member of parliament has done. But thank you so much for being brave enough to come here and defend your party. Advocate Khadial, thank you very much. And Ravi Srivastava, good to have you on the show. I'm slipping into a quick break. There's more on the other side. Do stay with us.